Okay, welcome to day 4 of Doomclaw's Hearthstone experiment, where we try and answer the question: if you are a casual player who's able to play Hearthstone 1 hour a day, how large of a collection can you gather if you started playing when the standard set came out? So, day 4, I did make a couple of changes with the microphone levels. I'll write a little bit about it in the notes, but suffice it to say, I hope this works out better than before. And let's get go. Let's jump in and get going here. So first things first, let's take a look at our quests and try and decide what we want to do here. So we got a third quest. They've all been 40 gold quests. Let's try and let's see if we can get a 50 or 60 gold quest here. It may be too early, but let's try. Um, yeah, let's just get rid of this one. Nope, another one. Okay, so today's goal here is we're going to play for an hour, and we are in the middle. Yesterday, at the end of the session, we created this arena deck, and today we are going to play it and see how far we can get. Hopefully, the goal here is to hopefully make more gold or get more back in gold and dust than we would if we just spent the gold on the cards. So I know that not every arena is going to be like that, but I am hopeful that the averages will end up where it's actually better long term to do arena play than to buy cards. So let's review the deck here that we put together yesterday. We have a pretty decent curve here. We have some. Let's take a look at our 2-drops. The Blood Cell Raider isn't that great. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the Explosive Sheep, which I don't really count because it's more of a sweeper than a 2-drop. So 7's the number that I like to be at with 2. So we're doing perfect there. We have a handful of 3-drops, maybe 1 or 2 more than I would like, but a couple of them aren't really drops. They're things like card drawing, like the Arcane Intellect. So basically, we have 4 and 4 or 5, and I'm okay with that. The 4-drops are, although they're not the best 4-drops necessarily, they'll do. They're not fantastic, but we have about the right amount of them. What do we have, like 6 here? That's okay. The 5-drops, we're doing okay. We're 5 of them. Maybe 4 will be better, but that's okay. Are light on the 6-drop, and we have a couple of items we have a couple of big follow-up items: the Bog Creeper, the Force Tank Max, and the Faceless Behemoth. As I noticed last time, we have a couple of removal cards: a Frostbolt and a where'd it go? Dragon's Breath. We have Flame Strike for a sweeper, and we also have Explosive Sheep for a sweeper. We do not have any targeted removal larger than Dragon's Breath, so that's going to be an issue. We don't even have a Fireball. We don't have, for a mage deck, we don't have Polymorph or anything like that. Even, so we know that large creatures, the only way that we can really deal with them with this deck is either throwing multiple smaller creatures at them and getting card disadvantage, or dealing with our bigger ones. So we're going to have to keep that in mind when we're playing. Overall, I think this is not that great of a deck. I mean, the curve's okay, but a lot of arena nowadays isn't just having a curve, because a lot of people know about that. They've developed, and the people that we play are trying to get a good curve themselves. A lot of it really has to do with what the quality of the cards are. Our 2s are good, are pretty solid, but the rest of the drops are mediocre. So I don't expect that. will do fantastic. But we're also, this is a new account, and it even though they do match you up with people who have exactly the same record that you do, same number of wins and losses. So theoretically, you're basically playing people who are exactly as good as you are. The only downfall to that system is that if you're a really if you're a good player and you're starting a new account, there's no way to take that into account right off the bat. I mean, you'll ramp up to where you should be pretty quickly, but for the first while, I mean that's probably the biggest reason why in standard play or in ladder play, I've gone undefeated. Isn't necessarily because I'm that great. I mean I'm okay, but it's just that we are still being paired up against people who might not be as experienced as we are, so as I am. Anyway, without further ado, let me stop babbling here and let's get into the games. So let's see how far we can get in an hour. Um,
Jaina versus Valera.
Watch your back.
You asked for it.
okay, we don't have a 2-drop. Let's get rid of that. The 3-drops that we have, we want early board pressure, which is guaranteed is a decent card. Acolyte of Pain. We should probably just keep one of them so that we can have a better chance of getting a 2-drop. I think we're gonna. Well, actually, we're definitely gonna go with that. So that way, if we draw Mad Scientist, our one secret is still in the deck, and he can pull it out. Okay, so no 2-drops, no coin. So that's a sweeper. That's not really a 2-drop. Let's see what we can get here. I really love these animations that they've built into the game. These environments are pretty fantastic. Yay, we do get to do something with our 2-drop. Get a little bit of card advantage here. It's not that big of a deal. Actually, it kind of is. Like, the tempo in the early game, especially in arena play, is pretty vital. That's why the 2-drops are so important. Why I try and pick so many of them is to pretty much be as close to guaranteed as we can to not be in the situation we're in, where we don't have a 3-drop, 2-drop. Okay, put the Acolyte out. We want to get board presence more than just card drawing. I mean, they don't have any threats out. We would have been probably okay if we did the Arcane Intellect, but I'd rather try and at least get something out on the board. I've got the tempo, I want to try and maintain it.
I wonder.
And this way we can also use the Dark Iron Dwarf to pump him if we need to next turn and maybe trade favorably into something. Although honestly, usually I should say the best use of Acolyte of Pain is just to try and get as many draws as you can out of him.
It's time for a little blood.
So
Too soon.
So we are going to Dark Iron Dwarf to pump him, take out the enemy. Yes, we'll have one less draw, but it's okay. We'll get at least 2 draws off of this guy, and now we have significant board advantage. Or, yeah. This is, I think of this as a 7-drop, not a 5-drop. So next turn we could either Twilight Flamecaller, which I might hold back on that, and just draw and see if we can get one of our 2-drops. Sure. Shadow Strike. And get our last card. Not a 2-drop that we want. We could put out Cousin Mystic. Actually, that is... We have a pretty full hand of cards. I want to try and get something out there. This is okay. I mean, not optimal, but getting a decent body out there is better than nothing. Better than most of the 2/2s we'll be able to put out.
I wonder.
Okay, so... It's funny, a fistful of stuff, but nothing perfect here.
What to do?
I think I'm gonna draw and see what else we can get here. And then maybe put a fallen hero out. Yeah.
Finally, a second chance.
So next round, I mean, this is not good. We've had several rounds with less than optimal plays. We've wasted several mana.
And
We haven't been very efficient.
Psst, want a deal?
Okay, we can hit one of those 2. And sheep, I don't know. Ugh.
I wonder.
Hit with him and shield? Oh. Or we could utilize this guy. Yeah, let's do that. Hit him here.
Can I light
Doing
your
what I just did is horrible. Just dragging over someone, letting him know what's going on. It's not good. It's not a good,
Time runs out on me. Shields up!
not a good play on my part to have done that. Giving him too much information. Okay. So next round we could put out Force Tank Max. We have several options here.
I wonder.
Locked and loaded.
What's he gonna do here? He can weapon up and take out the guy. Nope.
Too soon.
So sheep, because we'll be killing one of our guys, it'd be getting a 3 for 2. Which isn't horrible, but not fantastic either. We're totally winning on the card advantage front here. What options do we have? We can put out Gavalder Raider, kill one of his guys, trade this into the other one. basically be getting rid of our board to leave a big body on the field. Probably more efficient just to use sheep. And then what else do we have after that? A 4?
What to do? What to do?
Huh. Yeah, let's just do that. That's fine. I mean, not great, once again, but this game has really been about having great options, so.
For honor.
Not one of my favorite games here. But kind of typical of an arena deck where your draws are okay, but they're not, your picks are okay, are average, but they're not optimal. They're not fantastic. Just kind of deal with what you've got. Nice. How do we deal with that? And he's not gonna re-up, so actually let's kill it so that we get the most benefit. He only has 1 attack left with his weapon with the +2 if we kill that thing. Yeah.
I got this.
This sheep, and then do we want to damage the Valdir Raider? No. Let's just put out a big taunter afterwards. That'll be fine. We are just mauling him on the card advantage front here. We're doing really well on the health front too. We're doing really well this game. I mean, we should win it at this point. It's like 8-3 card advantage. In fact, at this point, we might want to just start pouring on pressure. Get it over with.
I wonder.
So next turn, once again we have a huge guy, we can charge in and if we need to. So maybe we can Valdir Raider, Wolf Rider, just because, well, let's just use our advantage and try and get rid of this as possible. So we can do a total of 8, 11, 15, no, 14. It's really, oh my gosh. 15 points to him this turn. That, and then see if we can't keep him on his heels. That'll cost us 7 mana to do that. So we can also put out this. So I'm not too worried about overextending at this point. We have a serious card advantage. Let's just get it over with and see if he'll proceed. And freeze his attack, so he can't even attack with any weapons he has anyway. It's pretty much over at this point. It should be anyway. Hearthstone can always surprise you. Crazy stuff.
So many options.
It's one reason why I like it.
Anger, hatred, fear.
Well played.
Was it mean? Was it mean to kill his 10 draw? I don't know. We did it. Maybe I'm just mean. We'll see. Okay. Yay, we're 1-0. The way I prefer to start my arena runs.
Jaina versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
Okay. Once again, we're looking for a 3-drop. Okay. So Acolyte of Pain isn't preferable for me. Usually, for tempo reasons, I like to put either something that has a big board presence. The card drawing aspect, of course, is nice. Okay, usually I like the play here of just getting the free card, the card advantage here. I mean, we are letting him keep tempo by making that play, but usually in the long run I think that's okay. Next round, I might just put out the Mad Scientist instead of the Acolyte of Pain. Actually, because of what he put out, that's definitely what I'm gonna do. No, no. What do I do? So regardless of what we put out, it's not going to it's not going to affect, or we're not going to be able to take him out this turn. Next round, if I put out the Mad Scientist and he hits it with his guy, or we end up hitting him with the Mad Scientist, either way, I'll have to pay 2 to ping him, which I don't have another 2-drop, so that's all I'll be able to do that round. That's not great. With the Acolyte of Pain, he'll swing into it, and then I can't take him out with what I got on board. I'm sure I'll be able to Mad Scientist him again, but then he'll have a 5-drop. It's not great. Let's just deal with that. I might take a little bit more damage in the long run, but I'll be able to have a couple of things out on the board. We'll get a little bit of card draw. Or we'll get some card draw when he hits assuming he does.
I am not a
When he
morning
hits
person.
the Acolyte of Pain. Nope. Okay, and that's fine too, so we're not gonna have to deal with the 5-power creature. What do we do here? I think well, let's get some drawing in first.
Bring the pain.
Sure.
Frogzor! Frogzor!
Oh. Still okay. Having a 3/5 out on this field is pretty good. It's okay.
My echoes are eternal.
Yeah, let's see what he does here.
I
Is he
wonder.
gonna make it a 5? Okay. Bleh. Whole bunch of, I don't like this. But whatever. And now we drew our Mirror Entity, so the Mad Scientist is just a 2/2.
What to do? what to do.
Can charge in and take out his 5-2 with this guy. We drew a couple, but basically, I think we'll come out basically even because of the cards that we got from the Acolyte of Pain, and then trade into his other dude.
I wonder.
It's 4-3. What does it do? Oh, he gets a card. He gets card advantage, yay!
Time runs out on me.
For the king! For honor!
Now he can just finish my field off with the imps popped out. We have Flame Strike in a couple rounds. Let's see what he puts out. Our card, we do have card advantage. Depends on how you rank imps in that whole thing, I guess. Whether you count them as a whole card or just part of the imp master. We only had like 2 mechs, huh? And this was one of them. Oh, and the other one was the exploding sheep, so.
I wonder.
Kinda wish I could put the blocker out right now. Sure.
What to do?
Shall we put a kink in their plans?
See if we can get a decent flame strike out here. So if he wants to trade his 5-3 for 4-3, which he, you know, I don't know, we'll see. Sorry about that, I haven't had breakfast yet. Okay, at least he doesn't get the...
I am undefeated.
The battle cry. That's a nice card for us to have.
Must move quickly.
Okay, so if we flame strike, that means he'll still have a 2. This guy will still have 2 left. So we'll get essentially a 3 for 2 if we decide to kill this guy with this. And we've got a 5-6 left on the board with 6 cards left in hand to his 5 after he draws.
What to do?
Sounds okay to me. And we have some options next round too. I mean, if he puts something nasty out, we can put this big blocker out. If he doesn't put much of a board presence on, we can just threaten with a big body. Or, you know, if we can use Mookla's champion if we need to try and gain advantage. Okay, yeah, this is actually looking good. We're gonna put some pressure out with the force tank. Or try to. And he's only at 8, so I mean not that he can't deal with force tank, especially the priest, but he's not gonna like immediately steal it. I don't know, maybe we should put out the heavy taunter. The force tank's the better creature. So if we put the taunter out, yes, we're not using all our mana, but maybe we're gonna draw out his threats. We'd rather have him kill this thing. I think that's a good idea. Strategically, let's see if he can Let's have him try and deal with this. Have to make a hard choice about that rather than... And then to help kind of protect our force tank. Okay. So he's gonna try and go for the win. Or go for... It's either just desperate play... Okay. How are we doing here? 11 plus 7 is 18, so we are threatening to kill him next turn. Which basically messes up his strategy of just trying to kill us first, if that's what he was trying to do. Unless he can actually do 14 points this round with a 6-8 blocker on the board. Okay. It's a decent response. It won't...
The damned stand ready.
What we have in hand, it'll keep him from at least dying next round. I think we Mookla's champion, pump everything up while we take out his shield. Yeah. Try and do maximum damage here. And we have plenty of creatures out on the board. But our card advantage is so significant here. Draw out another threat, whatever. I mean, that was kind of dumb. Like, there was absolutely no reason for me to do that. And he gets an advantage by... I basically just gave it to him. If he has, that pre-spell that does... The sweeper that does 2 points damage and heals for 2. But he's just gonna put a big guy out and lose. So, okay.
Well played.
We are now 2-0.
Quickly.
Very nice. Yeah, we're gonna, you know, I mean, I guess our account is still so new that we're only getting 40 gold drops for our quests, but and you know, I mean, I'm making a big deal out of it, but over the long run, it's not whatever. We just try and be as efficient as we can. Losing 10 gold a day or 10 gold for a couple of days is not that big of a deal in the long run.
Jaina versus Malfurion.
Just want to be smart about stuff, that's all.
Protect the wild.
You asked for it.
That's my life strategy. Just try and be smart about stuff, you know. You know? Okay. So we have Haunted Creepers, really good 2-drop. Maybe they'll put some stuff out where we can get an advantage.
I'll never tell.
With the Flame Collar. Assuming he doesn't trade into the Haunted Creeper. It looks like we just might be able to do that. And assuming he doesn't have a ton of secrets, which is pretty safe with the druid. Yeah, okay, so this works out
Can
great
I
for
light
us.
your fire?
Job done.
That was fantastic. Or that, you know, I mean, whatever. We don't have huge board presence, but we're doing good with maintaining our tempo. I don't know why I can't remember that. Sure. Bring out a 4-3.
The light does not discriminate.
We're at 6-5 on card advantage. Trade into the raptor here. Try to, maybe we can find something that we can ping. And what? Put down this guy? That's really our only option. I guess we could put the blocker up. That's not horrible. It's not great either. But it would force him to use his hero power. Assuming he doesn't have another card. Just take out the bodyguard. I'm okay with that. Give us some time to build up even more board presence. Once again, not amazingly fantastic options here, but... And once again, this one's actually a 7-drop, this one's actually a 7-drop.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Okay. Yes, I know you want to trade with the cousin.
Not that
So
sharp.
I put this guy out. Oh, I wish I had one more mana. Mugla's champion would be so good here. We put out another taunter? What can he sweep? Swipe isn't gonna do a whole lot.
What to do?
The other one that does 2 points to everything would be pretty good for him. The Infested Torrent. Should we just try and clean up the field here? Yeah, seems reasonable. Let's do it like this.
Time runs out on me.
Light it up.
Oh, that comes out on a death rattle. Okay. Do we use this? No. Okay, and then let's see how many of these guys he ends up killing. We can get Mukla's champion. If there's, yeah. We can get these guys back above a 1 health. And sustain our board presence. But if you have any kind of a sweeper, I mean, swipe would be really good for him here. Okay, he doesn't. So we're actually looking good. We're gonna Mukla's champion, pump our guys up. I'll probably end up trading Kazakh with the guy on board. This is actually a pretty good card. I like Aberrant Berserker, a 3/5/4. That becomes a 5/5 once you. I mean, you can trade up into some pretty sweet stuff with that. So we'll just hit him because we're gonna trade.
Light it up.
Got a 2-for-1 with the Kazan Mystic. Fantastic. Card advantage is building up. We're up to 7 versus 5 at this point. And we have a good board presence. Things are looking good. So once again, even though we're being paired with players that have the same they're supposed to be the same play level as us. The problem is that with a new account, I still could be
Is
playing
someone
people
injured?
who,
Well met.
I mean, that is all based on enough games that you've played to really get you to the level where you're playing against people that really are at the same level that you are. So that's I'm suspect that's probably what we're seeing here. Pump up here. Yeah, let's do this. I mean, at this point, we're just putting threats out. We're so far ahead. We just want to. Do we even just kill him here? Nope.
Right away.
The game's pretty much over. Right, they're matching up with people who basically have the exact same record that you do. That's what I was saying. And after you've played enough games, it does work. I mean, in my other account, I'm playing people who, yep, they're pretty good, or they're my level of play. Like, I can tell. There's no point where I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'll get matched up with someone who, you know, this is, from a player standpoint, this is going to be really easy. Because it just doesn't happen.
Reporting for duty.
I have respect for the people that I play against.
Well played.
For the king!
Cooking time.
So, getting early tempo lead, maintaining card advantage. That's how I prefer to play. Okay, we're 3-0 here. That's good. I mean, that at this point, we should even if we get bad opening or bad. Man, I'm having a hard time today. Even if we get bad rewards at 3 wins, we should have made back the 50 gold that extra that we spent for playing arena rather than just getting a pack. And if we get good rewards, then we've done better than that. And that's if we just lose the next 3.
Jaina versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Once again, let's try and get a 3-drop. Not worry. Yes, we only have 2 sweepers, and maybe I should keep Flame Strike or whatever, but that's a ways down the road. Okay, yeah. This is doable. Yeah. Maybe I should have grabbed the counter spell that I had the option of getting and had 2 secrets so that the... Let's see, what are we going to do here? We don't really have another 2-drop, so it's not I mean, if we use our coin now, then we are betting on the fact that we're going to be able to kill something with Frostbolt, but if we don't, then we're just going to ping and have wasted the coin, so it doesn't really make sense. Do we coin out Acolyte of Pain here?
I wonder.
think we just Bloodsail Raider. Deal with it.
X marks the spot.
Coin.
Mount up!
Frostbolt Ping sounds pretty good. Take out his Warhorse Trainer and turn my guy into one of his people to help clear out the field. Ooh, let's keep a hold of Cousin Mystic. Maybe we'll get a chance to use it on the Paladins who get in this game. I should have taken out the Jeweled Scarab in case he has something that pulls it back into his hand. Because who cares if he casts another Murloc Tiny Fin? Just, you know, not necessarily huge things, but this game is really about all the little edges that eventually add up. So, just like mini games. Okay. Yeah. Let's put out, and to help, so his weapon is attacking twice. He has the potential to get it 2-for-1 here. So kind of counteract that. Let's put out the Acolyte of Pain. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to ping. Math. Yeah, it's good. I mean, not, whatever. It is what it is. I guess I could have put the Infested Torn out. That would have been pretty good too. I really did think I was going to be able to ping that thing away. And now it's biting me in the butt. Infested Torn last turn is so much better than Infested Torn this turn. Did he actually use? Okay, yeah. Okay, so killing this thing is now. At least I'm getting a card for it. Wolf Rider Ping. Wolf Rider Sun Fury Protector. Which he's just gonna eat with. Dragon's Breath? Nah. The good news is that we're winning on card advantage. If not tempo. Assuming we can, we can get something out of the, like force him to kill the Infested Torn and still at least have a 2/2 slime on the field. Dragon's Breath. Ping Dragon, yeah. Maybe we'll put something out in Sun Fury Protector. This is becoming untenable. It's not good.
Shields up!
Maybe I should have pinged his guy instead of putting out the Sun Fury Protector. Basically, I just gave him the Sun Fury Protector. Not at the top of my game today, so. Blocker Mirror Entity, Blocker Saboteur. I like Blocker Saboteur.
I wonder.
Dragon's Breath just ping. To take out his Let's put the infested slime out. Or infested Tauren. Infested slime.
Shall we put a cake in the play?
So maybe he walks his two guys into the infested Tauren.
The light compels you.
Flame Strike would be beautiful here. Oh yeah, I had that in my opening hand, huh? Still was the right choice to trade it in. Sure. Blast Mage, Mystic, Dragon's Breath, Mirror Entity. Seems. Dragon's Breath, the blocker, trade the. Yeah, that leaves a 4/4 on the field. I didn't finish my sentence. The other option was Dragon's Breath this, and then trade into the Yeti with this and a ping. That would have left a 4/4 on the field. That's pretty much what we expected to happen.
Reporting for duty.
He's getting a lot of good trades in.
I wonder. What to do? What to do?
Get behind me.
Whatever. He's slowly gaining card advantage on us. Working his way back in. And he's keeping decent threats on the board. He's definitely utilizing his tempo well. Okay.
Mount up! Reporting for duty.
Must move quickly.
Okay, let's just clear the board here and try and get back some tempo. Doesn't really matter. Well, this will be less expensive, so we can do more. Like
The
this.
light does not discriminate.
Okay, now you can play that secret that you've been holding this whole game just because you knew I had Kiss and Mystic.
Mount up! Reporting for duty.
Light it up.
X marks the spot.
You drew your giant expensive card. Creature. And now I don't have anything left to deal with it. What could possibly go wrong?
That was a mistake.
Okay,
Reporting
this is
for
good.
duty.
We're low on life. Let's try and keep the advantage up. Bah.
Die, landlubber.
Reporting for
See,
duty.
the state on our board is still vulnerable enough that even though we do have a decent advantage here, he could easily draw into something that could swing it in his favor, and our life totals are high enough that this game is not over yet. This helps a lot, though. Yeah, let's just do this and hit him.
Die, landlubber.
Okay, now it's so much better. Now he has to come up with answers really quickly. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. We've probably got this one.
Reporting for duty.
Right, we've definitely got this one.
Die, landlubber.
He's not gonna kill us, is he? Let's just do this to be safe. Not that he could have drawn into anything that would have been in danger, but you know, whatever. We weren't gonna kill him right then anyway. And now, it's just over.
The victory is yours.
Well played.
Okay, 4-0. How are we doing here? And time is pretty much up, so a pretty successful day. We went undefeated in our arena play. I'm a little surprised. Our deck is, you know, it's got a good curve, but yeah, like I said, I'm racking it up to the fact that I don't think we're being matched up against quite the level of players that I'm at. So anyway, we'll take advantage of this while we can, and I will be back with another recording tomorrow. I hope you're enjoying the series. Have a good weekend. Oh, yeah, so we didn't gain any actual cards today, so the set remains the same as it was yesterday. Let me actually put that up today. There we go, so you can see it. So we're still sitting at where we were. We did really well yesterday. I mean, we got over 3,000 dust worth of cards in one day, so that's pretty good. And of course, that's all due to the fact that we got the free packs from the Whispers of the Old God set. So, if you want to find out, you can take a look at the collection anytime by going to Hearthstone.com members, looking up the real Doomclaw, and going to the collection here. And yeah, everyone have a good weekend. Catch you on the flip side.